We got our first exotic fish of the day. We are at a waterfall. Baby brown water snake.
Oh my god, he got it.
Nothing is gonna stop me. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another amazing new YouTube video. We are at our pond Kamino, and the puppy almost just ran into a snake. Take a look at this. We aren't even in the Everglades, and I'm catching snakes. We're not even in the Everglades right now. We're at Kamino, and we caught our first snake of the day. Probably our only snake of the day since we're in the suburbs. Ah! A little baby brown water snake. I don't think I've ever actually caught one this small, but we're starting this video off with a bang. See you later, buddy. Puppy just absolutely Godzilla stomped the snake. We are at our infamous pond Kamino. We're gonna be trying to trap some of the fish that I released in here to see if they're breeding, reproducing, see what I have in here. I didn't really do a video releasing them from my house into the pond. There are so many amazing fish in our pond Kamino. We're gonna be trapping them here for you today, along with placing another trap down the street, see if we can catch some extra bonus fish. Here, look at all of the sailfin mollies, and there's even a rainbow fish. Even some of the smaller fish that we release in here are absolutely thriving. So for our bait today, we are gonna be using some dog food. Dog food is one of the best baits to use for these exotic fish around here. We're gonna be throwing that, seasoning that in the trap here. Sorry, Heavy. What, do you want some too? Closing her up, tying her up. This sounds terrible. Tie down and she goes. We're gonna see how many of our pet fish we can catch in that trap that I never really got to show the channel before. I'm gonna be placing a second fish trap in a local canal nearby. So we're gonna see some of my abandoned fish here, and then we're gonna catch some new additions to our aquariums. And we're also gonna be going on the hunt for some feeder fish, feeder shrimp, and anything else that we can find. We're gonna do a quick lap around here, see what we can spot with our eyes, and we're gonna place our second trap. Fish back there. They're moving amongst the plants. So we cannot keep this dog out of the water. What do you see? It looked like it was sinking. Hevy and I are now gonna go look for some more fish. So Hevy and I are in our second place that we're gonna be placing down our trap. It's empty now. We're gonna gently season it. That is not for you, buddy. That is for the fish. Oh my God, look what he left me. Now that I'm doing this, I wonder what would work better, dog food or cat food? I feel like dog food's definitely the winner. Maybe we'll have to find that out one day. For all you cat lovers, I'm sorry, but I think dog food's on top. Second trap is master baited up, super baited up. We're gonna place it down very gently in a very particular spot. No, you come up here. He's a parkour puppy.
I thought he did a handstand.
Maybe I'll show Puppy how to actually do parkour. Parkour for ya. And that is our segment of parkour with Puppy. So when Kamino overflows over here, gets overrun with so many different fish, we're just gonna walk by and see if it's worth it to bring our net over here. Look at all the tadpoles. Look at all these fish that you're missing. Look at the fish right there. Look at that right there. It looks like we are gonna get absolutely poured on out here. I'm also curious as to what Hevy will do if I send him towards those geese over there. So we have made it to our first spot. We are at a waterfall, and I'm about to fall in. These rocks are so freaking slippery. We have caught so many amazing fish at this spot right here. I got my long net with me. We're gonna be dipping around, seeing what we can get over here, but most importantly, we have to find some fish to feed our fish tank back at home. I'm gonna go through here really quickly. We're gonna see what we can net with the pool net to take back home and feed our fish. Let's get dirty. Nothing but muck so far. Oh, I got my first fish. Small fish, but nice fish. No! My croc! We're good. First fish of the day so far is this little baby chub. This is gonna be perfect bait for our pet Oscar. All right, our first little bait's going in, a little chub. And we actually also caught some baby sailfin mollies. Check these guys out. These are a couple baby mollies. Throw them in there. A handful of shrimp and mosquito minnows is perfect food for a new fish tank. A whole bunch of shrimp and mosquito minnows. Blop. Delicious. Seeing a lot of current down that way, that is where the best fish are gonna be. Look right there in the current. There are so many bait fish right there. Oh, they all scattered into the weeds. Oh my God, I caught a bigger fish. What do you think of this? Tilapia! You wanna eat them or give them kisses? You just wanna give them kisses. We're gonna throw this guy back. We did catch a whole bunch of food for a fish back at home. Check this out, we have some even smaller sailfin mollies. All right, let's try to do another scoop just like the last one. Money. We got a whole bunch of, oh my God, we got our first exotic fish of the day. We've caught these before. It's a little tetra. Oh my gosh, he's so red. Look at his fins. They get so beautiful in this nasty water, same way the jewel cichlids do. And some more little mollies. Check it out, guys, our first exotic fish of the day, a little red tetra. All right, we're gonna throw him in with all of his buddies. You will not be food. You will be a new addition to our aquarium. This is the same spot that we also caught some fire eels. I didn't place a trap here, but I might circle back and place one because I'm all out of fire eels too. Those went in Kamino. We're doing good on the bait and we're doing good on the food. Let's keep going. Oh my God, I keep getting these big tilapia. We have part of a coconut. It's always nice. And a whole ton of shrimp. They call me Bubba Gump the way I catch the shrimp out here. All right, I'm pretty sure we maxed out on the amount of shrimp that we can take from this spot. I wonder how our traps back in Kamino are doing. I have a feeling that they're filling up as we are netting these fish. We might take the puppy swimming in a little bit because he's been in all of this nasty, disgusting Florida water that's full of gators. Oh, get that thing. You're supposed to catch the birds. We have an absurd amount of shrimp right here. Look at all of them shrimp bouncing around in there. That's about 15 pounds of jumbo shrimp right there. We are 5 seconds away from getting rained on. When you're in Florida, you can kind of see how ruined you're about to be. You can see when you're about to get absolutely soaked, and that's what's happening right now. It's gonna start raining in about 10 seconds. Up here it comes. Look at all the shrimp and dirt. It's starting to rain now, so let's go back to the house and check our traps. So we just took a quick shower with the puppy. This rain is cold. We're gonna take it back to the trap, check them. That's just how things are sometimes in Florida. We're super soaking wet. We're gonna go check those traps. Hopefully the rain hasn't deterred any of the fish. Let's get out there. So we got rained out at our last spot. It absolutely started coming down on us and lightning was striking all over the place. Definitely wasn't safe. Lightning is not something that I like to mess with. Gators, I'll play with those. Lightning, no, not playing with lightning. This is gonna turn into a 24-hour fish trap. We're gonna go back tomorrow, right after I put all of our bait fish that we caught into our tank to feed our fish. Like, stuck to the side. Okay, let's see if this Oscar will eat out of my hands. Oh, he's coming up. Oh, the shrimp's too big for him.
You get a fish. Oh my God, he got it.
It's way too big for him. This guy has eggs, so hopefully he'll be able to reproduce in here. He's attacking all the shrimp.
Oh yeah, he's loving this.
Oh. Oh. Look at that handful of shrimp. Sign me up, Forrest Gump. Oh yeah, and check this out, guys. We got our tetra that we caught. Look at this little guy. He is so pretty. He's gonna love his new home. Our last few little bait fish going in. They'll start reproducing, and we might not even need to touch this tank at all. Now that all of these fish are nice and fed, we have one thing left to do, and that is to check our fish traps that we left. We're gonna leave them out for 24 hours. It wasn't intended to be a 24-hour fish trap, but you know what? The way the Florida weather is, turned into one. So we're gonna cut back to the fish traps, and we're gonna see what we caught. All right, guys, so it is the next day. Florida's doing what Florida does. It is an absolutely beautiful day today, and we are at our first fish trap that we placed yesterday 24-hour fish trap. It wasn't on purpose, but you know what? Sometimes things turn out to be amazing, and it is right over here. I'm gonna go over there, grab it. We're gonna see what kind of cool fish we caught. All right, I see you. All right, you got it. We got our first fish trap, and there's African cichlids in here. There's baby African cichlids. Check that out. They're breeding in here.
What the heck? Is that a straw?
I thought I broke the fish trap. All right, we got this baby open, and we've got African cichlid right there. Let me fully open it. I didn't bring anything to break the zip tie. Oh, one of them just went flying right here. Check out our first electric blue African cichlid right there. So we have a whole bunch of Mayan cichlids right here. He's got a funky looking nose. Check this out. We got a orange cichlid. Come here, buddy. Check this guy out, super orange. Throw him in the bucket. Some spotted tilapia, another Mayan cichlid. One more African cichlid in here. That guy's cool. He's a zebra. In the trap, we've just got a whole bunch of, those look like spotted tilapia and Mayan cichlid. We're gonna throw these guys back in here. That is a super big success, guys. This means that the African cichlids that I threw in from my huge tank are breeding in the pond. And this is proof of that. These are 3 super colorful fish. They're swimming around in Kamino, breeding and keeping the population up. This is the coolest pond ever. So we're gonna throw these guys back in, let them grow up to be nice, big, and strong so that they can have even more babies. These cichlids in orange. We got blue. We got zebra. All going in, back into their home. So that is a super good sign that our pond here, Kamino, has been healthy since I've been gone. The fish are all reproducing, making so many babies. We're gonna check our second trap that we threw in the local canal, see if we can get any more friends to throw in Kamino. So the audio for me picking up the second trap got absolutely messed up. But here are 2 convict cichlids that we caught. The one on the left was super cool, lots of orange. We threw these in the bucket and put them into Kamino. Those are going to be 2 awesome additions to our pond. Hopefully they can breed and make more babies. So that will be the end of the video. For some reason, the audio of me picking up the second trap got absolutely cooked. And I don't know why, but here's an example of what that would have sounded like if I edited that into the video. Garbage fish. But we threw those convict cichlids into Kamino. They're going to thrive. They're going to have so many babies. They're one of the quickest reproducing fish out there. So they're going to have so many babies. And hopefully that pond gets stocked with convict cichlids as well. All the fish in here are doing great. We got the Oscars there. I don't know if they're fighting with the jewel or not, but they seem to be teaming up on the jewel, actually. But all of the fish in here are doing super well. The water has cleared up so much. I think we are now going to go out to the Everglades with the SS Caden. We're going to try to catch more of these Oscars in our next video. Let me know if you'd like to see that down in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.